Hello, everyone. Last class, if you remember, we talked about landfills and we also talked about recycling and the importance of recycling. So today we're going to read a little book and we're going to talk about what happens to our materials after they're recycled. So this book is called Follow That Bottle, a Plastic Recycling Journey. Ah, that water was refreshing. Toss your bottle into the recycling bin, not the trash. Remember how we talked about the difference between trash and recycling last class? Have you ever wondered what happens to that bottle? Let's follow it and find out. Here comes the truck. This one uses a mechanical arm to pick up the bin. Into the hopper the water bottle goes. Inside, it gets jumbled up with other recyclable items. Then they are smashed to make more room. Has anyone ever seen a truck like this? Yeah? So every week we have our trash trucks and recycling trucks that come and they pick up all of our trash. So we take our trash cans down to the end of our driveway or outside somewhere, and these big trash trucks come and they pick up our recycling items. All full, time to visit the recycling facility. First stop, the tipping floor. Does anyone know what a tipping floor is? Yeah, well, let's find out. Here, the water bottle is pushed onto a conveyor belt. Bottles ride along with paper, cardboard, aluminum, and glass. Workers and machines sort the items. So last class we talked about what items we can recycle. So we can recycle paper. What else? Cardboard, yeah. Aluminum and glass, good job. First, workers set aside big plastic things like toys, buckets, and laundry baskets. So what are some other big items that might get thrown away? Yeah, some old toys, like an old toy truck that you don't use anymore. Oh, like a plastic 5-gallon bucket. Yeah, we have some of those at our house too. But large items are pressed into a big cube and tied with rope. This is called a bale. So this right here, this big square with all of our recycled items in it is called a bale. Bales will be made from each type of recyclable. Plastic recyclables are separated by number. Plastic bottles are number 1 plastic. Yes, that does mean the best. That's because plastic bottles can easily be made into other things. So when we recycle our plastic bottles, they can be turned into a bunch of different things. Let's find out what some of those things could be. The water bottle is dumped into a bin with the other plastic bottles. They go into a compactor and are smashed together into a bale. Remember what a bale is? A bale is this big square right here, but this one's just plastic. Each water bottle is light. So when you pick up a water bottle, is it heavy to pick up or can you pick it up pretty easy? Yeah, it's pretty easy to pick up. But the bale is heavy. It weighs more than 1,300 pounds. That's pretty heavy. If our water bottles were that heavy, we probably wouldn't be able to pick them up. The plastic bales are now shipped to different places. Some bottles are shipped to China. They are melted down and turned into polyester. Has anyone ever heard that word before? So polyester is a fiber and it becomes carpets, t-shirts, teddy bear stuffing, and so much more. So all of these items, like the carpet that you walk on, the shirts that you wear, and even the inside fluff of teddy bears is made out of polyester that comes from plastic bottles that we use. Other bottles stay in North America. That means less energy is used for shipping. The water bottle goes into a plastic bottle plant where hundreds of thousands of bottles arrive every day. First, the bottles get washed. Some bottles hold pop or juice. Does anyone know what another word for pop is? Yeah, it's soda. So they're pretty sticky. Soda and juice can be pretty sticky, so we want to wash them. Machines remove labels and caps. As the bottles are cleaned, they lose 30% of their weight. So we talked about how water bottles are already pretty light, but after they're washed, they become even lighter. Now the bottles are shredded into small flakes. They're melted down and then chopped into tiny pellets. Like grain, the pellets are stored in silos. Has anyone ever seen a silo before? Where can we find a silo? Yeah, typically we see them next to a barn at a farm. So the plastic bottles get melted down and they're stored in these silos. Next, the pellets are shipped to bottle makers. The pellets are made into new bottles. Wow, the water bottle is a water bottle again. It can be recycled over and over. So if we take our plastic water bottles and we throw them in the recycling bin, they can get turned into brand new water bottles so they can just keep being reused. Can they do that if we're throwing them in landfills? No, they would just sit in our landfills and then we can't make new water bottles out of them. So there's also an activity in here that you could do with students. I think it would be a really good idea to show them ways that they can reuse water bottles. And there's a glossary of different words that you can go through before or after you read the book. And that's it.